planets command, some planets nurture, and some planets destroy. But Ketu? It is the cosmic smoke drifting between realms, the unseen force pulling the soul towards liberation. A planet beyond desire, beyond attachment, beyond material logic. It does not chase, it lets go. It does not crave, it transcends. Yet, in the material world, its touch is disorienting. It strips away what once felt important, creates voids where there was once certainty. It whispers, this is not real. This is not permanent. Seek beyond. Where Ketu sits in your chart, you have already mastered something in a past life. And now, it asks you to surrender it. But letting go is not easy. And this is where the story begins. Let's walk through the invisible path of Ketu, house by house, sign by sign. Ketu in the first house or Aries, the phantom identity. A face in the mirror. A name in the world. And yet, none of it feels real. Ketu in the first house dissolves the concept of self. Who am I? Where do I belong? These questions may haunt you, for Ketu erases the need for an identity. Aries, the warrior, commands action, but Ketu does not fight. The battle is already over. You move through life like a ghost, detached from the ego, resisting labels. People see you as mysterious, perhaps even unknowable. You may struggle with self-expression or confidence, not because you lack it, but because identity itself feels like an illusion. And yet, there is a quiet power in your presence. You are beyond the self. Beyond the need to prove, to conquer, to be seen. This is not a curse, it is a gift. But only when you stop searching for what you have already transcended. Ketu in the second house or Taurus, the silent wealth. You hold gold in your hands, yet it turns to dust. You speak words, yet they vanish into silence. Ketu in the second house erases attachment to money, family, speech, and possessions. In a past life, you may have been someone of great wealth, a treasurer, a banker, a merchant. You knew the language of value, of currency, of inheritance. And now, those things slip away, leaving you wondering, what is true wealth? Taurus wants stability, security, comfort. But Ketu lets go. Money may flow unexpectedly, great gains, sudden losses. Family ties may feel distant. You may struggle to find your voice, or when you speak, your words may carry mystical weight. You are not here to hoard or cling. You are here to learn that true abundance lies in detachment. Ketu in the third house or Gemini, the mind beyond words. Your mind moves faster than time itself. Thoughts flicker in and out, half-formed, brilliant, fleeting. Ketu in the third house makes one a restless seeker of knowledge beyond the written word. You may find that conversations feel shallow. Small talk is excruciating. You do not speak just to speak, you speak only when the soul commands it. Gemini, the house of logic and intellect, wants proof. Ketu whispers, you already know. In a past life, you may have been a scribe, a journalist, a speaker, a teacher, someone who lived by the written and spoken word. Now, words feel empty. Communication feels like an incomplete tool. You may prefer telepathic exchanges, deep meditative insights, understanding without explanation. Not all knowledge comes from books. Not all truths can be spoken. And this is the lesson of Ketu in the third. Ketu in the fourth house or Cancer, the unrooted soul. A house stands, but it does not feel like home. A family exists, but the heart is elsewhere. Ketu in the fourth house erases the traditional sense of belonging. Cancer wants roots, comfort, warmth. But Ketu is the wandering monk, the one who does not settle, the one who has already known what it is to belong. In past lives, you may have had strong emotional ties, deep family bonds, a life built around home and tradition. And now, you drift. You may move often, feeling restless in one place for too long. Or you may feel emotionally distant from family, as if you exist on a different wavelength. But here's the truth, your home is not in one place. Your home is in the vastness of the universe. Ketu in the 5th house or Leo, the gift of forgotten glory. The artist who no longer seeks applause. The leader who no longer craves the throne. Ketu in the 5th house dissolves the need for recognition. Leo is the sign of creativity, romance, and self-expression. But Ketu has already played this game. In past lives, you may have been a celebrity, a performer, a ruler, a creative genius. Now, attention feels meaningless. You create, but without needing validation. You love, but without attachment. You shine, but do not need the light. Your gifts are otherworldly, but the world may not always understand them. You were once the king, the queen. Now, you are the mystic behind the throne. Ketu in the 6th house or Virgo, the healer beyond logic. Illness is your teacher. Chaos is your training ground. Ketu in the 6th house makes one indifferent to routine, structure, and the grind of daily life. Virgo demands discipline, order, perfection. But Ketu has no need for rigid systems. You may have been a healer, a doctor, a servant in past lives. Now, the conventional rules of health and work no longer satisfy. Your methods are unconventional. Your solutions defy science. You do not fix, you transcend. You do not heal, you dissolve the need for healing. But beware, if not balanced, this placement can lead to health issues, as the body struggles to ground itself in the physical realm. Ketu in the 7th house or Libra, the ghost of relationships. Love arrives, but does not stay. Partnership feels distant, elusive, like a mirage on the horizon. Ketu in the 7th house dissolves the need for marriage, commitment, and validation through relationships. You may attract partners who feel karmic, familiar, yet temporary. Love affairs that seem destined, yet slip through your fingers. Libra, the sign of union and harmony, wants companionship. But Ketu whispers, you have already known love in lifetimes past. Now, you must walk alone. This does not mean love is denied, but rather, that love must be free. Relationships may feel unstable, partners may seem emotionally unavailable, or you, yourself, may withdraw when bonds become too strong. You may be drawn to spiritual, mystical, or unusual partners. You are here to understand that the soul is whole, even without another. Your greatest love. The divine, the infinite, the self. Ketu in the 8th house or Scorpio, the sorcerer's mark. You were born knowing. Knowing what cannot be seen, what cannot be spoken. Ketu in the 8th house is a mystic's placement, an open door into the unseen. Death does not scare you. The occult does not surprise you. The deeper truths of existence feel like memories rather than discoveries. Scorpio thrives in the dark, the forbidden, the hidden. Ketu erases fear, making you a seeker of esoteric wisdom. You may have past life ties to occult sciences, astrology, tantra, energy healing. Secret societies, hidden knowledge. Lives as a monk, alchemist, or shaman. But with this knowledge comes a price. You may feel disconnected from material reality, uninterested in wealth or inheritance. Sudden transformations and crises are part of your path. Each destruction is an initiation. Each rebirth is a step toward your soul's evolution. You do not fear the abyss, you are born from it. Ketu in the 9th house or Sagittarius, the Pilgrim's paradox. You have walked the temples, read the scriptures, listened to the gurus, and yet, faith feels incomplete. Ketu in the 9th house dissolves the need for traditional belief systems. Sagittarius is the sign of philosophy, religion, and higher learning. But Ketu has already traveled the pilgrim's road. You may find yourself rejecting organized religion, questioning teachers, searching for a truth beyond doctrine. Spirituality may feel personal, intuitive, wordless. A past life of devotion has led you here. Now, the soul seeks direct experience. You may travel endlessly, but never settle. May seek knowledge, but find it in silence. May wander through philosophies, but feel no need to follow any one path. The journey is not outward. It is inward. Ketu in the 10th house or Capricorn, the dissolution of power. The throne is empty. The ambition fades. Success feels like a game you no longer wish to play. Ketu in the 10th house erases the hunger for status, career, and recognition. Capricorn is structure, empire, leadership. Ketu is detachment, dissolution, surrender. You may achieve greatness effortlessly, yet feel no joy in it. Or, despite effort, worldly success evades you, forcing you toward an alternative path. A past life of power, influence, or control has shaped you. And now you lead without ego. You do not crave titles. You do not seek approval. You work best in the shadows, where the real power lies. Your true purpose is spiritual leadership, service, and wisdom, not personal glory. Ketu in the 11th house or Aquarius, the outsider's vision. You stand at the edge of the crowd, surrounded, yet alone. A visionary, yet unseen. Ketu in the 11th house dissolves the desire for social connection, recognition, and large-scale ambitions. Aquarius is the sign of the collective, the future, the revolutionary. Ketu is the ancient soul, the one who has seen it all before. You may feel like an outsider. To part of groups, but never fully belonging. To attracting friends, yet feeling detached. To possessing great ideas, but feeling misunderstood. You may once have been a leader of movements, a revolutionary, a voice of the people. Now, your role is different, more mystical, more invisible. You are the seer, the prophet, the one who understands what others do not. Not all roads lead to belonging. Some lead to freedom. Ketu in the 12th house or Pisces, the gateway to liberation. The ocean calls. Time bends. The self fades. Here, Ketu is home. The 12th house is the realm of moksha, enlightenment, and the final release from karma. Pisces is the dream, the illusion, the dissolution of all boundaries. You do not belong to this world. You never have. And you know it. You dream of past lives. You feel energies others cannot see. You are drawn to meditation, solitude, the beyond. This placement disconnects you from reality, sometimes in mystical ways, sometimes in painful ones. You may struggle with feeling detached from the material world, apathy toward ambition and daily life, and losing yourself in dreams, illusions, or addictions. But this is also a placement of immense spiritual power. Here, the soul is finishing its journey, preparing for something beyond this lifetime. You are meant to serve, heal, and awaken. You are meant to find peace beyond the physical. You are a wanderer between realms. A soul on the edge of enlightenment. The world may never fully understand you. And that is your greatest freedom. What is Ketu to you? Ketu whispers where others scream. It dissolves what others cling to. It pulls the soul toward truth, not illusion. A force of mysticism, karmic release, and spiritual awakening. Yet also a force of loneliness, confusion, and surrender. To understand Ketu is to understand that you were never bound to begin with. So I ask you, where is Ketu in your chart? What is it dissolving? What is it setting you free from? Your soul already knows. And soon, so will you.